Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Kev, and hello, how you doing? How was everyone's Thanksgiving? I hope that it was blessed. I hope that you all enjoyed. Thank you for the new subscribers. Hello, how are you doing? And shout out to Yasi. Shout out to Sir Jared. Okay, go check out my boy's page. His YouTube screen name is Yes I Can Sing, spelled just like that. Yes I Can Sing. Go check my boy out. He's trying to get, I think, his 500 or 600 subscriber mark. So I encourage all of y'all who have not heard of him or have not subscribed to him yet, go over there and check him out. The dude is hilarious. He's crazy like me. So if y'all like me, y'all like him. Trust me. Um, but yeah, check him out. And yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed the little week break of me or whatever. Even though I don't be putting videos up like that for y'all to need a break. Come on. I want to hit y'all off with a little bit of the Soul Train Awards and just, get right all up into it. Because, it's been a little late. I had my niece up here from New York for the week, and so we was bugging out all week. I ain't had time to do a review, but I did see it, and I enjoyed it, I have to say. So, we're going to start off with the performances. The opening act was Toni Braxton and Trey Songz singing Yesterday, her new song. Toni was getting her little Ray Charles, Stevie Wonder on, I can appreciate that, but, I don't know, something, I don't know what it is about Toni. Toni always giving me that low register, and I know she could sing higher. Like, she got a weird voice because it's so beautiful, but it's weird how she always sings, like, she always down there, but if she really wants to, she can hit all the way up in them high notes. I'm like, Toni. I enjoyed the performance. I really did. I don't know if I like Trey Songz on it though. I have to say. No shade to Trey Songz. I really just don't enjoy Trey Songz. I mean, some of his music is very nice. In the past, I have loved me some. I think his first album when he came out with "I Don't Wanna Leave." He made that face. He makes some ugly faces when he sings. Yeah, you remember the video? I will leave, but I gotta go right now. That one. I love that album. I really do. But I don't know what done went down. I guess ever since he got him a little body, now he don't know how to act. So he coming out with all this. You gon' think I invented sex? Dun, 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 dun. Excuse me, I can't sing right now. It's early. I just got up. Excuse me. But y'all know what I mean. So yeah, he all this invented sex and then say I'm not. It's not doing nothing for me. It's really not doing nothing for me. I don't know. But all that aside, I still don't feel like he was the right choice for that song. I felt like she should have had someone maybe a little bit more mature, not even just vocally, but more mature in their artistry. Someone who could bring a little bit more to the table. I would have even settled for Music Soul Child on a song like that. That's just my personal opinion. But overall, the performance was okay. Carrie Hilson's little medley of her song, I enjoyed it. I have to say I'm not like a huge fan of Carrie Hilson. I like Carrie Hilson, but vocally she's on point. But sometimes she does fall off, and I feel like she really falls off and doesn't give her full 100 when it comes to her live performances. If anyone's ever heard the recorded live version of Slow Dance before it came out, before the single, before the video, you'll notice that there were quite a bit of mess ups in that song. Like, there were a few times when I said, "Ooh, Jesus!" What? Like, I didn't understand. Like, how she do a little high note, and I was cringing. It hurt. It hurt. Like, She did okay. She did okay. I'm not gonna shade her performance. I think it was nice how she put all the performances in one. Vocally could have been better, but it was alright. It was an alright performance. Ryan Leslie, I always enjoy Ryan Leslie. I think he's a great artist. I think he is accomplishing what a lot of new artists are doing or trying to do now, which is to bring the old school R&B soul music back into play. Nowadays, it's like R&B. When you think of R&B, you think of bedroom because that's all that's being put out. But if you look back in the days, it was a mixture. They had the bedroom music, but it was also R&B music that meant something. And it seems like now R&B, the real meaning of what R&B was supposed to be back in the day, or what it was back in the day, is being crossed over into soul and neo-soul music, which is not as put out there as R&B music, in my opinion. You don't get enough of Jasmine Sullivan. You don't get enough of India Arie. You know, the list goes on and on, but there are a lot of soul artists who don't get the proper exposure as opposed to people like Day 26. No shade to them, but how many hot R&B groups were out back in the day that you saw all the time? Y'all just think about it. Mario and Sean Garrett. I can't get Sean Garrett. I don't understand what it is. I mean, the song is cute. You know, why would you wanna break? Why would you wanna break? You know, it's hot, but I don't know. Mario is kind of falling off for me. You know, I like his last song though. I've been thinking about you. That was cute, but at the same time, it's not giving me the original Mario. I mean, you know, of course, some artists like to transfer over and they like to, you know, recreate their images and stuff like that with their music. But you know, he done cut the braids and now he done went bald and now he just doing all types of other stuff. But along with the image, why should the music change? You know what I'm saying? Along with the image. You know what I'm saying? You know, people forget when you came onto the scene, it was your music, what you did at that time, that made you the artist that you are. You don't see India Arie making club bangers. You know what I'm saying? You don't see Music Soul Child over there talking about, you know, booty bumping and all this other stuff and, you know, ignorant stuff. You don't see none of them doing that. I have not heard D'Angelo come out with something like this. But yet still, if D'Angelo were to make a comeback, he'd still be relevant because his history, what he's done all his career, showed it. Trey Songz, I Invented Sex. Now, as I said before, I'm not shading Trey Songz. I don't really have, you know, a hard on for Trey Songz per se. Whatever, you know. I mean, he's okay. I like him, but he's not all that. I feel like in 2009, Trey Songz has been so hyped up because of his body, not on the vocal performance, not on the artistry, not on the creativeness, the originalness of it. There's nothing about this album that really says to me it's gonna last like a decade or two. Like, people are gonna remember this album long, like years from now. There's nothing about it that says that to me. Now, I'm not gonna name any artists or whatever because there's a whole bunch, but there are a lot of artists whose albums to this day. Matter of fact, I will name an artist, Lauryn Hill. When you think of Lauryn Hill, the first album, if you don't think of Fugees first, the only thing that you think about when you think of Lauryn Hill is the Miseducation album. When you think of her, that immediately pops in your head as far as music. Okay, of course, maybe Sister Act 2 will come into play. You'll think about the Fugees when she first came into the game. But when you think about her as an artist, you either think of the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill or her live album that she recorded. But mostly the Miseducation, because most of her hits that really put her out there as a superstar was from that album. It's been years, okay, probably over a decade since that thing came. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, I don't know, but maybe over a decade since that album came out, and it's still hot to this day. So I don't feel like this is one of those albums. I really don't. I didn't feel his stage performance at all. I felt like he was just standing there like, get you to the crib, upstairs to the bed, girl, you gon' I Invented Sex, like, he wasn't doing nothing. The dancers was doing more than him. They was performing more than him. I didn't get it. I mean, he could have did better than that, as far as I'm concerned. As much as them faces he be making in them videos and all that extra movement he be doing, he need to bring it to his stage performance. That's all I'm saying. Just because you're a superstar does not mean you know how to deliver a good performance. Rihanna. Just for the trigger. Raheem DeVaughn. Now, I haven't been that into Raheem DeVaughn, but I am a fan of his voice. His song with Ludacris is starting to grow on me a little bit. I think he did him for what it was worth. It was nice. It was a nice performance.